Welcome into the official. We are talking about the running back landscape through the lens of the RB Star Index. If you haven't been familiar with that, go check out our previous video. In this series, we talk about the model, we talk about what these numbers mean, but in general, you want to be higher. You really want to be close to 99 to project really like NFL RB1 type guys, although you can sprinkle in guys in the 70s, 80s. But 90 or above is really what we're hoping for as prospects. The model takes into account a lot of different things, but mostly size and speed. And then also one thing that we think is unique is a player's multi-sport participation throughout high school. So more sports is better, and that has played out to be a projectable thing for us in this model. If you like what we do on the official, like and subscribe to this video, and so we can keep this thing going and get you guys more groundbreaking information. But right now, we're going to look at the 2025 class. Matt, your boy, Osmane Chroma, comes in as the second highest running back, but still a very good score of 93.1. And you're still in on him. Is that right? I saw some clips of him. I think he played last week, looked pretty good, looked pretty spry. Does he profile for you as an RB1, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He's still the top running back in this class for me. Still a tier 1 player for me. I still haven't found a reason not to have him that high. I mean, he has the production profile. He has the athletic profile. You watch the tape, and he's breaks tackles everywhere. He has a great feel for position. He's just a natural. So I'm still baffled as to why the services don't have him higher. It's just weird to me, and a bit of a question for me.
Yeah, I agree with you. And he moves at size. I mean, he's 215 pounds, and the way he moves is pretty spectacular. Bo Jackson is all the way up at number 1. David, are you familiar with the model? Like, why is he 1 over Chroma? Because we know Chroma's numbers are really impressive. Is Bo Jackson, he has like a big multi-sport component, right? That's probably pushing him maybe up to number 1.
Yeah, I think you're just splitting hairs pretty much.
Sure.
I guess he's got one more sport than Chroma, and maybe that gives him a slight edge. But I think these are the two guys we identified pretty early on as guys that had the size and speed and 3-down skill set that we prefer to gravitate towards. So I think we kind of nailed it there, hopefully. So yeah, I feel pretty good about both those guys.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Our eyeballs told us that, and then we tweaked this RB index, and all of a sudden those two guys are number 1 and 2 for us anyway. So I think we were doing something right even before that. But yes, the model is kind of underscoring what we already thought. I'll highlight Hayes going to Penn State, at least committed there for now. That looks pretty good. 88.6. Jamarian Parker, Nebraska commit, I believe, is a guy we have not really talked about yet on the official. I'll be totally honest and transparent. I have not watched his tape. Do you guys want to talk at all about Parker? Matt or David, take it away if you've watched him and have some thoughts, but I'm definitely intrigued now looking at this star index score.
Yeah, he's one of the few running backs in this class that can actually hit 21 miles per hour. There's just aren't that many this year, and I believe his number is up by 21.8. Wow. Sitting around 190 pounds, I believe. So a pretty good size speed combo there. That's really his main calling card right now. I probably like him a bit more than the services though.
Yeah, I think he's ranked fairly low. I mean, I know we've gone through the top, 15, 20 during the summer, and he did not come up for us yet. So he's got to be fairly low. Harlem Berry, even with a tiny size, has so much other things going for him that he's still sitting at 82nd percentile, which, it does give hope, even though he's a smaller guy, because size is so heavily weighted that the fact that he still comes out to a pretty decent star index score is hopeful. But he's just so good everywhere else. So we'll see if he's kind of an outlier on the size scale. And then 3 guys I want to highlight here before we get out of here. James Simon going to Texas, yet another guy. Texas just is stacking these low star index score players. Gerard Pringle going to Miami. We did not like him on eval. and the star index score backs it up. And then Jasper Parker headed to Michigan. So I think a lot of drafters would say, oh, Michigan running back, great landing spot, great opportunity, but he is not profiling as a guy that's really going to be an impact player. So potential landmines there for Simon, Pringle, and Parker. And in general, like Matt said, the 2025 class lacking some star power here. 2 guys in the 90s, which is not very many for a whole class, and then it drops off after that. So 2025, probably not where you want to get your running backs, but if you go watch our quarterback show, you definitely want to get your quarterbacks in 2025. So looking ahead, that's kind of what that landscape is shaping up as. We're going to go through running back or receivers in the near future here on the official. So all these star index have a position-specific model. And so we've talked about quarterbacks, talked about running backs, receivers are up next. And stick with the official. Like and subscribe. We'll talk to you guys later.